Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. A very happy Friday. We are officially 12 days into July, and the European transfer window has been open for 12 days. But yes, we still have no signings in the door, which a lot of Celtic fans are getting frustrated. Keith here from Come On the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please do like and subscribe. I wonder if this man is getting frustrated that he's not getting to work with new players, getting a new goalkeeper in the door, gelling them in, getting another centre back in, getting Adamina in the door, getting Bernardo in the door. It's all an absolute ash killer at the moment above Celtic Park. There's some fans. I still have that little bit of patience. Still have that patience. If we're coming into this situation this time next week when the boys are in America, which they're jetting off, I'll be saying to myself, what is going on? This is too slow paced. This is quite concerning. There's a lot of time to go in the transfer window, folks. But there is one player that looks like he's on his way out of Celtic. There was reports 2 weeks ago from Sky Sports News that and GENK were in negotiations with Celtic for a possible move of 4 million with additional add-ons. And it looks like a high respected Belgian journalist, Sasha Travaleri, has tweeted that GENK are closing in on the deal. It's going to be a matter of time. I don't know if it's a case that it's an improved deal from the previous 4 million, or is it down to personal terms, or Celtic accepting that fee? Time will tell. It hasn't worked out for 23 years of age, and I wish him the very best. It just doesn't suit Celtic style of football. Came in 18 months ago, scored a couple of goals, and that was it. Before Christmas, had a few goals in there, last minute goals. And then Adamida came in the door in January, and the last time all featured for Celtic was the Kilmarnock game at the end of January. So I think it's time for him to move on for his career. The Belgian league is quite a competitive league, highly regarded as well, moving up in the coefficient. So I think it's a steal if we get 4 million for it. We can put it towards getting a decent striker. I know we've been linked with Bojan Morowski of Aberdeen, but it looks like Bologna are looking to eye him up and get him over the line. So I don't know how much the fee is going to be for Bologna to get him in, but he looks like he could be on his way to Serie A. So we could miss that one there. I thought is it just a case that Celtic are looking to get rid of all before they bring another striker in? The situation with Rockavata, with him gone to Watford this time last week, was confirmed. He was offered a deal to be third choice striker at Celtic, and he refused that contract. And the situation with Daniel Kelly, he's 6 months left in his Celtic deal. Brendan Rodgers, big fan of him. Obviously, gave him a couple of chances in the senior team, scored against Dundee back a couple of months ago. Is it a case that Daniel Kelly will sign a new deal at Celtic, or do we move him on? Did we try to make some sort of money in this window from him? Because if he goes in January, he's going for a free. He's 18 years of age. If the deal is not attractive to him, let him move on. Let him move on. And I know a lot of fans have been asking me in the podcast, why can we not keep these academy players? Because either Celtic are not offering a real competitive contract in their eyes, because they're Scottish players coming through, they're getting the minimum amount. I don't really know what exactly is going on, but if Daniel Kelly doesn't want to be at Celtic and he's not a part of this pre-season squad, let him go. Let him go. Let him go to another club. We'll take the fee and we'll build on that, and we'll bolster our midfield with another player. At the end of the day, looking at the pre-season, Oddingham looks like he's done really well. I know Daniel Kelly, I am a fan of him, but if it's down to mentality, agents saying to him in his ear, oh, look, you can go to another club, could be 3 or 4 times the salary, see what happens. Be that Ben Doak go to Liverpool, and I think Daniel Kelly be the same. Like Vata was the same as well. So, regards to Matt O'Reilly, there hasn't been a second bid yet from Atalanta. I know they're going to come back in for a second bid. They bidded 15 million for the Danish midfielder. We're not going to let him go for near 15 million. Celtic straight away snubbed it down. There was a bid yesterday from an unnamed Russian team for Rio HATATE as well, and Celtic turned it down. Most teams in UEFA are not going to do business with Russian teams because of the whole conflict with Ukraine. So Rio HATATE, he did come out and say this week that he has hopes that he wants to play in the top leagues in the world and in European football. So I don't know if that's a case that he's hinting for another move away. Like last year, he came out to the Japanese media and said he wanted his dreams to play in the Premier League one day, English Premier League. We'll see what happens. I think Rio HATATE, we have one season left in him. I think Matt O'Reilly, we'd be lucky to keep him past this transfer window. As I said so many times in the channel, we're in a great position with O'Reilly. He's 23 years of age. Yes, he's contracted till May 27. I'm sure there's a decent clause in that contract where it has to be between 25 to 30 million. Time will tell. And I think Celtic will hold firm on this and hopefully get the right fee if Matt was to go. I don't really want Matt to go because he's been, a massive part of our success over the last 3 years and scoring them 19 goals last season. And all competition just shows the caliber of a player. He can go from strength to strength under Brendan Rodgers. So that's really it from me. Been no more links regards to keepers. I know Roddy McGree has been linked with a move to Celtic with 1 year left in his Middlesbrough deal. The 25-year-old. He snubbed Celtic back in 22. So for me, my prediction on Roddy McGree, the Australian midfielder who played for Middlesbrough 75 times, scored 14 goals. No, thank you. I'd rather Stuart Armstrong. I know Stuart Armstrong is in his early 30s, and yes, he played 42 games for Southampton last season to help them get promoted. He's a free agent. I'd bring him in if Matt O'Reilly goes. And bring Bernardo in as well. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. Maybe the club behind the scenes are looking to seal deals, get players in before the US tour. Time will tell. I know a lot of you are getting very impatient. I know a lot of you feel like it's a roundabout circle of the same talk from other Celtic YouTubers. Just be patient. We will get there. Brendan Rodgers' first signing wasn't until the 21st of July. 21st of July last year. So if we get to that, that's when I start pulling my hair and start saying, what the hell is going on? So time will tell. Let's see how we get on the next couple of days. And do subscribe to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon. God bless. Hail, hail. Up the Celts.